Yeah, good evening all. So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not? Yes. Is my screen visible to all? Can anyone please confirm me once?
Yeah, it's visible, sir.
Fine, thank you. So just we had introductory session previously, right? So just I'll take a minute, whatever discussed, right? Python was introduced in the year 1989. Why all of a sudden Python is super popular? Or reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. Yes, reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. Python has first one, very less code, very less code. Python has got a very less code, simple syntaxes, very less code, simple syntaxes. They look like normal English statements. Very less code, not even one code coding as compared with other programming languages. Multi-programming features. Very less coding, like multi-programming features, interactive mode. Interactive mode, right? We can easily interact with Python statement by statement. For every statement, we need to give response, right? Yes. This Python is going to give response for each and every statement. Interactive mode given by Python. This kind of interaction we cannot see in other programming language. Wide varieties of applications we can create. Wide varieties of applications. Any kind of applications we can develop today by using Python. Automation applications, web applications, animation applications, gaming applications, networking applications, desktop applications, right? Yes. And many built-in libraries, many built-in libraries, many built-in libraries, 89,300 inbuilt modules. Python has 89,300 inbuilt modules Python has got for different environments. Yes. No. It's not purpose based, it's a general purpose programming. It is a general purpose programming. It is general purpose programming, right? Any kind of applications can be developed. It's a high level language, easily understandable, it's portable, it's platform independent, machine independent, can run on all the hardware and all the operating system. It is an interpreted language, interpreted. It is interpreted language. Very less code, simple syntaxes, looks like normal English statements, multi-programming features, interactive mode, it's interpreted line by line execution, supports all databases, and programming, right? Yes. Yes. It has got very less code, simple syntaxes, multi-programming features, interactive mode, wide varieties of applications, many built-in libraries, general purpose programming, high-level language, platform independent, interpreted, supports all databases, programmer-friendly programming, right? Yes. And before we go further, right, you need to know something about a PSF, Python Software Foundation, right? Python Software Foundation. We say PSF. It is a non-profit organization. It is a non-profit organization devoted towards is a non-profit organization devoted towards Python community. Python community. It was launched in the year. It was launched in the year 2001. The main objective, right? The main objective, right? Yes. To foster the development of Python. To foster the development of Python from version to version. Yes, in the year 2005, in the year 2005, PSF Python Software Foundation received, right? Yes. Computer World Horizon Award. Yes, in the year 2005, it has received Computer World Horizon Award. The president for this is Guido van Rossum. Guido van Rossum, the personality who introduced Python. The same personality is the president for this. And where are the headquarters located? Headquarters, right? Headquarters, Delaware, US. Official website. Python.org is the official website from where we can download Python, from where we can see the official, right? The python.org, right? Yes. And Python versions. Python 1.x version. Python 1.x version released in the year 1989. Python 2.x version released in the year 2000, right? Python 3 version, right? Yes. In the year 2008. Latest version of Python. Latest version of Python, right? Python 3 point, say, the version what we are using currently is 3 version. From the last, if you talk like 17 years, the same 3 version we are running. So 3.13. Stable version of Python. Stable version of Python. Python 3.12, right? Okay, Python installation. Just check with this Python installation. Hardly takes just 2 minutes to install Python. Takes 2 minutes to install Python, right? Yes. So just before I go with the installation process, just to go to the start programs, settings, apps. Just I'll show you from this scratch ground level how to download Python, how to install Python. So before that, just I'll remove Python from my system. Python 3.13, right? Yes. 3.13, I'm uninstalling. So Python provides different softwares for different environments. It provides different softwares for different environments. Yes. So for Windows, separate software, for Linux, for Mac, right? For Linux, no need of any separate installation, right? By default, Python comes as inbuilt along with Linux. So when no need of any separate installation, but for Windows or for Mac OS, we are supposed to download and install, right? Yes. Again, in Windows, Python is providing two softwares for Windows 32-bit and for Windows 64-bit. For Windows 32-bit and for Windows 64-bit. For 32-bit separate Python software, for 64-bit separate Python software. So depending upon your Windows, you are supposed to select either 32 or 64-bit Python softwares. How will you check whether your Python is a 32-bit or 64-bit, right? Whether your Windows, how will you check whether your Windows is a 32-bit or 64-bit Windows? Go to this File Explorer, right? Check this File Explorer. Click on this PC, right? Click on this PC. This PC is there, right? Right click, properties. Click on this PC, right click and say properties. Can you see system type? System type 64-bit operating system. 64-bit operating system. Mm. 64-bit operating system. So if it is 32-bit, you are supposed to download 32-bit Python software. If it is 64-bit, you are supposed to download 64-bit Python software. Uninstallation was successful. Just close it. Now, just open this Chrome, right? So, python.org. Python.org. This is the official website for Python, from where we can download Python and where we can see the documentation for each and every Python release. Here you can see downloads, all releases. Downloads, all releases. Click on this all releases and just scroll down to the bottom. Active Python releases are there. Don't go for it. Looking for a specific release. Looking for a specific release. Looking for a specific release. Python 3.13.5. Okay, click on this Python 3.13.5, the latest version, right? You check it when it was released. Python 3.13.5, the latest version of Python, June 11, 2025. Almost like 2 months back it was released. Click on the 3.13.5. Just if you scroll to the bottom of the page, just scroll to the bottom of the page. Yes. Here you can see Windows installer 64-bit, Windows installer 32-bit, Mac OS universal installer. If for Mac OS, you can go with this Mac OS 64-bit universal installer. Yeah, I'm going with Windows installer 64-bit. Click on this. Yes. The download is started. Just 27.5 MB of size. Download is done. Click that exe file. Yes, just 27.5 MB of size. You will get a window like this. Don't immediately go for installation. Don't immediately go for installation. At the bottom, add Python to path. Add Python to path. Just click on this. Means it is going to add your Python to path variable of OS. It's going to add Python to path variable of OS and go for customize installation. Go for customize installation. Click on this. By default, whatever to be installed are already selected. They are pre-selected, whatever you want to install, right? Yes. Documentation, pip, IDLE, Python test suite. Next. See, and here within this installation location, right? See, users, Dell, app data, local programs, Python 313. So in the users, Dell, app data, local, okay. So where it is getting installed by default, you need to enter into all this subfolder. So tomorrow, if you want to locate Python, where exactly it is installed, you need to enter into all this. So instead of that, just keep your mouse before this and remove this big path, remove all this big path. C Python 313, C Python 313. Just say install, right? Means within the C drive, Python 313 means 3.13. A folder by default, a folder will be created with this name Python 313 in C drive. And within that, Python gets installed. Say installs, just hardly takes 20 seconds to install Python. So almost done with the installation, right? Once it is successfully installed, let us check whether it is properly installed or not, right? We can also install Python in your mobile phones. Go to your Play Store and say Python IDE, Integrated Development Environments. Different IDEs you will see. Select any one IDE and just write your code and execute the code within your cell phone itself. Yes. So the version what we have installed 3.13.5. Go to the downloads, go to your python.org. Within that downloads, within the downloads, looking for a specific release in that Python 3.13.5. Download and install it. Setup was successful. Close it. At the bottom search panel, type CMD. Say enter. Python, you say Python, right? Yes.
Sir, one question.
Yes.
So I saw that there is a disable path limit, right? What does that mean? What it do actually?
What is it? One
There
second.
is a. I saw when you are installing, right? There is a disable path limit mentioned over there in the installation
You
in
have
the last
nothing.
step.
You have nothing to do with that. So just it is a message, right? Such
No,
installation.
no, it's not for message. See, you set the path variable right there earlier. Then there is an it is an kind of information or instruction. It is saying that disable path limit. Okay, so what it do? Disable path limit means there. What is the path variable for us to understand?
See, path variable generally if you set manually, right? It's a big process. So if you're not selecting, say before installation, you have selected, right? Add Python to
Correct.
path one checkbox was there, that path
Hmm.
variable, right? So you'll be having a
Correct.
path, means a big path. Means if you want to set it manually, you can set it manually as you do in Java. You need to set where exactly your Python is installed, right? So there is a limit for that path it is giving, right? In C drive, in Python, in the scripts folder, that .exe file is there, that entire path you need to copy and need to paste in the environment variables. There is a big that you need to do. If you are not selecting the checkbox, 1 second. So here what you need to do is environment variables will be there. Environment variables will be there. So if you are not selecting it, a lot of other things you need to set it manually. The path, whatever the path, it has got some limit. Means whatever the
Mhm.
environment variables path, right? In C drive, in Python 3.13, in that scripts folder, the .exe file where it is present, the entire path you
Yeah.
need to copy and need to paste where you need to paste it is in environment variables. See here, this is environment variables you will say for your environment
Mhm.
variables. In this environment variables, here you can see environment variables, and within this
Right.
environment variables, right? So if you see path is there, path here, path.
Correct, correct. It has added there. So
So
that means like from the command prompt when I access the Python,
mm,
so I don't need to specify. I don't need to go to this path every time. So just I type Python, then
no,
it
no,
can
no, no, no.
get this, right?
For Python to be identified from any drive from your system, from C drive,
Mm.
from D drive, or any from anywhere, you need to set this path. Means you need to click on this. You need to say edit this. And see here already Python 3.13 scripts got the path already got added here. Means by default, if you have selected that, it gets added. Otherwise, you need to copy the path where the scripts folder is there, and you need to come and paste it here and say okay. So that limit,
Got it.
okay.
Okay.
If you want to, you need to do it manually here. But this all not required. This all not required when while installing. Just I'm saying add this Python path, add this python.txt to path variable of OS. If you're selecting it automatically, it will, now your Python will be recognized. So no need to do all those things. Just while installing, don't forget to select the checkbox. Add Python to path. Okay, now Python will be recognized. Otherwise, Python won't be recognized. Whenever I say Python and hit enter, Python version will be displayed. Python interpreter got opened. Otherwise, it will say Python is not recognized. In that case, again, you need to set it manually. How to set
Mhm.
manually means again, where Python is installed, that entire path you need to copy and go to environment variables. In that path variable will be there. In that path variable, you need to paste the entire path. And there is a limit on that path. How much length of that. Okay, means
Understood. Thank you.
yeah. Now here Python is recognized. Python is installed. Here can you see the Python version is displayed. The Python interpreter is opened. Now, any valid Python statements you can type here and check it. I want to just ask what is 34 into 47? It gives the response. Interactive mode for every statement, Python is going to give a response. X is 10, Y is 5. I'm asking what is X value, what is Y value, what is X plus Y, what is X minus Y, X into Y, X by Y, X into 2, X by 2, x to x square, 10 square, it's 10 cube, for example, 10 cube. This is 10 square, this is 10 square, this is 10 cube. 10 square is 100, 10 cube is 1000. A equal to Ajay, A equal to Ajay, A equal, B equal to Kumar, A plus B, Ajay Kumar, x equal to hello, x into 3 prints hello for 3 times, x into 5 prints hello for 5 times. If you say quit, it will come out of this, right? In this way, this is we call it as interactive mode. We can interact statement by statement. For every statement, it is giving response, right? Yes. So this is what a Python installation. If anyone working in the Linux environment, if you want the latest version of Python to be installed in your Linux machine, in just say with sudo apt. because you need to go everything from the root user install, right? Python 3.13 will install the latest version of Python into your Linux machine. Yes. If you got any query, you can unmute and you can ask your queries during the sessions. We have started with this Python, right? Technicals, Python execution modes, two modes of executions, two modes of execution. Interactive mode, interactive mode and batch mode, right? Here we directly interactive mode means yes. Here we directly write Python statements. Just now I showed you, right? Here we directly type Python statements on the interpreter, and the user can easily interact. We directly type Python statements on the interpreter and the user can easily interact with the Python, statement by statement. Easily interact with Python statement by statement. Advantage. To test the functionalities of Python and to learn Python. To test the functionalities of Python, what is the advantage, right? For testing the functionalities of Python and to learn Python. So as a beginner, as a learner, right? As a beginner, as a learner, the interactive mode works better. Means even if he doesn't know about any Python functionality, you can type and check what output it is going to provide. Based on that, you can easily analyze what is it for. Okay, but to develop applications in Python, we cannot go with interactive mode. We need to go with the batch mode. Here we write set of statements. Here we write a set of statements within the, here we write set of statements within the editors or IDs. We write set of statements within the editors or IDs and save it. By using the .py extension. We write set of statements within the editors or IDs and save it by using .py extension and later submit it to Python. Writing set of statements within the editors or IDs, save it by using .py extension and later submitting to Python. So what are the various editors and what are the various IDs? Various editors. Notepad, Edit Plus, VI, Nano. Notepad, Edit Plus, VI, and Nano. These are the various editors. Various IDEs. Various editors and various IDEs. PyCharm, right? I can say PyCharm, PyDev, Komodo, integrated development environments. What is this IDE means? Integrated develop. In real time, we use these IDEs, right? PyCharm, PyDev, Komodo, right? Spider, Eclipse, NetBeans, Jupyter, Jupyter Notebook, and VS Code. PyCharm, PyDev, Komodo, Spider, Eclipse, NetBeans, Jupyter Notebook, and VS Code. So you may ask why these many IDs for Python? Why not one or two? So Python is used for different environments. Different environments use different IDs. Different environments use different IDs, right? Yes. Yes. So for data science, Jupyter Notebook is mostly preferred. Even Spider is preferred for big data applications. Spider and Jupyter Notebook are mostly preferred. And for typical web applications, PyCharm is mostly preferred. VS Code is preferred, right? Yes. Among all this, PyCharm is the mostly used IDE. Mostly used IDE. PyCharm is the mostly used IDE for, right? Hmm. Developing the first Python application, just developing the first Python application. Developing the first Python application within a editor, example, Notepad, example like Notepad. Open Notepad and type the following Python statements. Open Notepad and type the following Python statement. As of now, we didn't discuss anything related to Python. Just I'll take two numbers, 10 and 20. I want to perform some kind of arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. X plus y, x minus y, x into y, and x by y. Yes, I'll just copy this to a separate notepad, right? Yes. Copying this to a separate notepad, right? Within this notepad file, I'm pasting it and I'm saving it. So just go with within the C drive, right? Yes. Python 8 p.m. batch. We have created a separate folder for this. Python 8 p.m. batch. Okay. Save it as sample1.py. Sample1.py with the .py extension, right? Now just I'm writing here, save as sample1.py. And now submit. And now this file to Python. And now submit this file to Python as submitting this file to Python as right. For example, at the bottom search panel, type cmd, press enter, command prompt gets opened. Here you can type Python and specify the path where the file is available. Within the C drive, Python 8 p.m. batch. Within this folder, we have got sample1 dot py extension. Say enter. Now we will get the output. 10 plus 20, 10 minus 20, 10 into 20, 10 by 20. See, 10 plus 20, 10 minus 20, 10 into 20, 10 by 20, right? Yes. Yes. But here, what is your observation, right? But here, what is your observation? But here, we are writing the code. We are writing the code at one place. We are writing the code at one place. Where you are writing? Within the notepad. Within the notepad. And executing at the other place. And executing at the other place. Executing at the other place, command prompt. But to write and execute, but to write and execute at the same place, but to write and execute at the same place. To write and execute at the same place. We have IDLE, Integrated Development Learning Environment, which comes along with the Python installation, which comes along with Python installation. Using which we can write and execute. We can write and execute at the same place. We can write and execute at the same place. Okay. So ideally, right? How can we open ideally and how can we write and execute at the same place? I'll take the same code. This performing some kind of arithmetic operations. At the bottom search panel, we can say IDLE. Ideally, Python 3.13 gets opened. You can select it. So this Python 3.13. This is one way of opening. Otherwise, in the start programs, all apps will be there. If you click all apps, you go to all your installed apps. Python 3.13. The first thing what you see is IDLE, Integrated Development Learning Environment. It opens in interactive mode, but I want batch mode. File, new file, that's it. You can write your code and you can run option is there, run your code. Before that, save it. So within the C drive, Python 8 p.m. batch. You can say like sample2.py. Sample2.py. Save it. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Now just run module. 10 plus 20, 10 minus 20, 10 into 20, 10 by 20. Okay. So this is what writing here itself and run module, run here itself, right? Yes. Just so this is what we have discussed in today's session, right? Just observe Python. So reasons why it is super popular, Python software foundation, Python versions, Python installation, Python execution modes, like various editors and various IDs. I'll be discussing about all this. Developing the first Python application within editor and ideally run it. Okay. So yes, and just check this the course content. So this is what tomorrow also everyone can attend the session, same timing, 8 o'clock, using the same link to see more discussion on this, right? Yes. You can just observe with the course content like Python basics, history, advantages, versions, installation, flavors, Python modes of execution, interactive mode, batch mode, editors and IDs, Python data types, constants, variables, type conversions, operators in Python, Python IDs, flow control statements, looping statements, strings, collections in Python, Python lists, Python tuples, Python sets, dictionaries, functional programming in Python, modules in Python, packages, errors and exception handling, file handling, object-oriented programming concepts in brief, and different modules I'll be discussing one by one. Regular expressions module for extracting required data from the given data, database connectivity, installation of one database, performing all this SQL kind of querying, Python data and time module, OS module, operating system related, advanced concepts like iterators, generators, closures, decorators, graphic programming, Excel workbook, data analytics, introduction to data science, Python pandas model in brief, NumPy model in brief, and matplotlib. These 30 topics in brief I'll be discussing for Python core and advanced. And apart from this, Python people who go for Python full stack web development, I'll be discussing this Django framework, Python framework, project creation steps, installation, applications creations, Django views, templates, admin models, advanced UI technologies, right? Like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and MySQL, right? This all I will be discussing in brief. And you can just check with this, right? Once again, you can see in that uh, Python core and advanced, like around 70 hours, I'm 2 months duration and 5,000. Say around 2 months, did 60 to 70 hours will be spending on this Python core and advanced. 5,000 is the course fee. And UI tech people who wants to go for Python full stack along with Python core and advanced, you want to see the frameworks of Python. See, like before that, UI technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap in brief, Django framework, Flask framework, around 15 applications will be developing MySQL and a project. All from topics from 2 to 6 also it takes 70 hours, 2 months duration. Python for 70 hours, frameworks for 70 hours, totally 140 hours. 2 months for Python, 2 months for this, totally 4 months. 5,000 plus 7,000, 12,000 is the course fee for entire Python package. You take the entire Python package with a single payment, it is 10,000. So if you unable to spend 4 months, you want to complete in 2.5 months, like you can go parallelly, right? Monday to Friday attending Python classes, framework classes like Saturday and Sunday, 2 hours on Saturday, 2 hours on Sunday. They'll be discussed. Means UI technologies which doesn't require any Python knowledge. So in Saturdays, Sundays, this will be discussed. And this core Python, by the time core Python gets complete, this UI technologies gets complete. By the time you go to advanced Python, this framework will start. That way you can check it. Otherwise, one after the other also you can go after completing Python. You can just go with frameworks. Timings of this batch will be same time, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Yes, offerings from my side, live session videos, each and every video. You'll be getting a soft copy of this class notes, assignments, and tasks to work with. A WhatsApp group for technical discussions, resumes and interview questions, live interactive hands-on sessions, right? And each and from tomorrow we'll be seeing, right? We'll be having interactive sessions. We'll be entering into technicals from tomorrow. 300 plus code examples, 15 plus applications will be creating. Any queries from your side, anyone? Just you can unmute and you can ask your queries, or you can type your queries in the chat. Okay, that's fine. So if there are no other queries, then I will sign off for now. Meet you tomorrow, same time, using same link to see more discussion, right? Thank you all for your time. Thank you. Good night.